We ain't never get that.
No, we didn't. Well, we could try again. I feel like we ready now.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
You got it? You think you got it, Tizzy?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
We gonna go.
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8. 8. 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey!
Yeah, we recorded it.
We got it, y'all. No rehearsal.
Right. We were struggling that first episode.
Off
we
the
got
dome.
It. Right. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Y'all, God is so good.
He's so good.
Man, I don't got no words. But
I feel like them little old mamas. So good, child. So
right. We sit in the chair and rock.
Right. Take it by the time.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I hope that y'all really enjoyed last episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a friend. And yeah, email us if y'all have to, brokenandrevived@gmail.com. You already know who we are. We got a good topic that we're going to be discussing today. But we want to talk about this movie that you watched, because she had a movie she watched, and I think I want to go
Yeah, I need to see it.
Well, I guess I can't recall the name of the movie, but I have seen a movie like a month ago, and it was.
Where you see it at?
It was on Tubi.
Okay.
So I seen a movie on Tubi. It was about this girl was friends with another girl. Once the girl ended up getting a letter, like she was finna go to some like summer thing, the girl started showing signs of jealousy. The friend was not able to identify like that her friend was jealous, but her friend was so jealous of her that she killed her, and then started to live her, like, take the girl's life that she lived, because the girl was the only child, and she was very close to her mom, so the friend got close to the mom. And
so was she jealous of the fact that she had that closeness, or was it just like her overall life, the way she dressed, her lifestyle? I feel like
it was her life in general, because she was jealous when she was feeling like she was leaving her for college. She was jealous because she had a relationship with her parents and she didn't.
Okay.
And then like when more things, I don't want to tell too much of the story in case if y'all find it. I'm sorry I can't tell you the name. But if you find it, I don't want to ruin every detail about the movie. But I think just taking away from that is it's scary to allow yourself to get to the point where you allow jealousy to enter into you, and to the point that you're really ready to take somebody's life, or you do take somebody's life because you didn't take control over what was taking control over you.
Let's talk about that. I think that's what happened with Selena. Remember that movie?
Yeah,
I forgot. Was it her friend or did she steal from her?
It was her I want to say manager, wasn't her? So a lady had came in. She was helping her in the store. So Selena had I believe opened up a clothing store, and she was like, "Oh, Selena, we can help you. Oh, I can help you do this or that or whatever." I think like get her store to a certain standard and stuff like that. And so yeah, what did she do? She bought her a ring or whatever, or said something like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and," I think it was along the lines of, "I'm gonna go and take this money," or something she did. I can't remember. In that movie I watched so many times, but long story short, she set her up and she was taken from the company or something like that. And so, that's what it was. So Selena had confronted her. She was taken from the company, and when Selena had confronted her, she shot her. She was jealous of her life, and yeah,
that's crazy. I don't even remember.
I think it was
all
in
that
a hotel.
at all.
Yeah,
I just remember she in the
neither.
car crying.
Yeah,
because she killed her. And
Wait,
I'm like,
so what Selena movie are y'all speaking of? The one Jennifer Lopez had played? Selena?
That's the only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any other one that you see is they're going back to like original, showing clips of her life, but that's the only Selena movie. Yeah, they have a series, I think, of a young girl who was playing that Selena, and maybe what you're talking about, but yeah, the movie that Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she played that movie.
I actually do.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since I was younger.
Yeah.
So I actually
been
need
a
to
while.
go back and watch
Yeah,
it
it's been
so
a
that I
while.
can see like
Get a better understanding.
Yeah.
Some of it you don't understand until
until
Yeah.
you get older. Yeah,
Like a thin line between love and hate. But we ain't gonna go there.
That one pray before you go in,
Yes.
and you seeking something lustful so bad until you actually get into
Right.
it, and you don't consult with God, and that's what happens.
When I was a kid, it's like it's set up as if she crazy,
Right.
which she was, but she was warning him.
She
like,
was.
I cannot afford for you to play games with me, and he still wanted her lustfully so bad that he played games.
He
with
was a
her.
target. She was a target for him. It was just another
Yeah,
check for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she was trying to tell the nigga like, I
Okay.
didn't want to be playing with.
Not.
So she kind of just showed him what she, So he asked for that. So he was the one who
asked for
was
that.
playing for them, who was playing
Yeah.
games. But as a kid, you like, dang, she crazy. But then as an adult, it's like, oh yeah, you was playing.
You can't play because
Yeah.
people can plead insanity.
Yeah.
Jealousy takes over to the point where you lose it, and you can plead insanity because I wasn't in my right mind when that happened.
yeah.
It all depends on what the situation is, of course, but yeah, some people be going off the deep end
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, that's wild. I would say. So what was what you were saying earlier? You were saying like when we realize that you got that in your heart, you need to go to God quickly.
Yeah, I would go to God quickly if I begin to see something. Like if I started to hate to see somebody with something.
Yeah.
Even if it's envy, somebody got something. Because sometimes you don't even realize that certain things in you. So a blessing for a person that's close to you that you've been used to being in a certain situation for so long. And if they begin to have something that your heart always longed for, but they happen to get it for you, if you begin to see certain things rise up in you or come out of you, because in reality, if we're friends, I should be happy.
Yeah.
In reality, I should be pushing you to get everything that is due to you, everything that you deserve. You deserve it.
Right.
You've been through too much. You deserve everything that's coming for you, every blessing. You deserve it. But you have people sometimes that is around you who don't want you to have it because it hasn't happened for them yet. But if you begin to see that arise in your heart, go to God quick.
Yeah.
Go to him quickly.
Yeah.
Because jealousy is a dangerous thing. Even the Bible say it's cruelty to the grave. So somebody can become so jealous, or a person can be so jealous where I would kill you. You would kill me because of what's in your heart. You get what I'm saying? That's dangerous. And it's deep.
You know what I always say when I think about jealousy? I always think of it like this. You're so jealous and you want to be me or have what I have so bad, trying to, like Pastor was saying, a person trying to dress like you, look like, talk like you. If you try to be me, who gonna be you?
Right.
Who is going to be you? Because if I am occupying this space, you trying to occupy it, who's going to occupy your space?
Right.
Who's going to be you? Because nobody can be you better than you. Find out what you're good at. Find out what really makes you authentic and walk into that. Like, you don't have to want or long for what's mine, because so many people are longing for somebody else stuff and you don't even know what they got going on. Be careful, because you want what somebody else have, and when you get it, you're not even equipped to handle it. He gave it to me because he knew I was equipped to handle it. And even sometimes I'm unable to, you know what I'm saying? But he gave it to me.
Even to add on to that, like, he gave it to me and you want it. So even not only am I equipped for it, you might get my blessing and not even be fulfilled.
That's what I'm saying, because it ain't
It wasn't
yours.
because it wasn't for
Yours.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like stealing my shoes and you can't even fit.
You can't
them.
fit. Now you got corns all on your toe, blisters. Now you walking around, you limping up. They want your shoes.
Exactly.
Shoes. Or the wig you wanted so bad. Oh, I want to put this on. Now it hurts. Too tight. Like it fit my head. It was just right. It's mine.
Exactly.
It's mine.
That remind me of Cinderella. I don't know I'm getting off topic, but
No,
when
they were
everybody
mad
was
jealous of
trying
her.
to fit into the shoe. This shoe did not fit you for this prince. Everybody wanted the prince, but only one person can have the prince. But everybody tried to squeeze their feet into the shoe. Lie and say that the shoe can fit. Yeah,
Baby oil. Put some baby. It don't matter what you put on it.
Exactly. Lock her up in the room so you would never discover the true person who fit this shoe.
Right.
You know, like just the extent that a person will go because what they won't deal with that's sitting in their heart.
Yeah.
It is a heart issue.
Yeah.
You know. So go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely is a hard issue. I feel like people be upset with their life. You upset with where you are or just who you are, how your life is, that it's like you mad because somebody else got a blessing, or you upset because they cute. Because you may people really
What?
No, people be jealous because they be like, "Oh, he
didn't make no ugly kids.
Yeah,
Put some makeup on.
Right, like fix yourself up. Put some
Get a
effort
haircut.
into you. Right,
Put your pants up.
groom yourself up nice. Like throw on something decent. Like you sometimes you just don't know how to work with what you got.
There you go. Transform. You don't like it,
yes,
change it.
Exactly. And people, I feel like they just, be upset with
Yeah.
them. And it's like until they become happy and content with where God have them in life or who they are, then I feel like they can be able to celebrate other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's fair that you can be celebrated, but you don't want to celebrate others. So it's like, okay, now that it's people around you turn, you don't like that because you want to be the only one,
Right,
on top,
right.
or you just because you still in your valley, you want somebody to stay there with you. Like, no, come back to this valley where you belong with me, because I don't want you to rise up.
Yeah, like they
before
always
me.
say, misery wants company. You know, they love it and they gonna keep you in that company if you fall in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm no longer visiting.
I don't want to come over.
Yeah.
Don't invite me. I'm not coming. We don't live there no more.
That is so
I moved
true.
out.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's crazy how people definitely kill. Hopefully I never see that happen to nobody in real life, but you see it on movies. But it's just kind of crazy, like how wicked.
But it happened
that
in
it
real
can-
life.
Yeah, because the Selena movie was based on the true story.
Yeah, I
It
mean, just
happens-
everyday life.
Oh,
People
yeah,
are
the
killing,
people- yeah,
gang
they
bang. You
do.
know, it's so many things. He's killing each other
Yeah.
for over girlfriends, boy.
You're trying to
for
rob them and
somebody
take what
who
they
don't
got.
like.
Yeah.
Past was it. Somebody
And
who
it's not
doesn't even
all-
belong to you. How you gonna kill? That person didn't even belong to you for real. How you gon' and you trying to kill me over a boyfriend?
But it's not even
Right.
always tangible because you got some people who see you smile and because they don't feel like they have a reason to smile,
They
they
can't
would do
stand
what
to see
they
you
can
smile.
to try to take
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not always material possessions. It's not always even a man, but sometimes it's your presence. It's all, sometimes it can be why do everybody gravitate towards you? Why do you always smile? Why do you go through your trials and tribulations like it don't really affect you? You know,
Yeah.
like, so sometimes honestly, it's never a good reason to hate.
Yeah,
I don't care what your excuse is. It is actually I never heard one good reason. I've heard reasons, but I haven't heard one that was justifiable yet.
Right,
You
right.
know.
Yeah.
We just like to make ourselves feel good whenever we're talking about somebody, whenever we're putting somebody down. I think that when we're in spaces in our life and somebody's doing that, we be needing to pick me up off of somebody else impurities, imperfections, downfalls to make us feel good. Like at the end of the day, you're a loser for that.
Yeah.
You think that that's going to make you look any more better
Exactly.
because you're talking about the next person or putting that person down. No,
Yeah.
you suck for
Right.
that.
Point
You suck.
blank.
Yeah. I remember I had a friend, like, it was times where we actually didn't talk like that anymore. We were really, really close, but then we end up not talking as much. I end up sharing, like, I'm looking for another car. I'm finna get another car. And faithfully, weekly, we go from talking every now and then to 2 times a week just for her to check in and say, did you get a car yet? Did you get a car yet? Sometimes you really do got to be careful who you sharing information with because sometimes you won't get certain things.
Because was she asking because she had one waiting for you?
No, she was asking because she started checking up on me, trying to figure out what I'm.
Did he
finna
bless
get.
you yet?
Exactly. Checking up on my
Did he
blessings.
bless
You
you
know,
yet?
getting an update on what's going on in my life. Why do it interest you as
Yeah.
much? There was
Right.
also a time like I used to look for a job, right? And I used to tell one of my employees, not employees,
better claim it.
coworkers, okay,
Right.
that ain't that true.
With confidence, one of my employees.
Right, okay.
But it was a co-worker. Me and her were very close. Every time I would fill out an application, I would tell her. She ended up telling me, like, I think you need to stop telling people every time you finna get a job or X, Y, and Z because you don't know who praying for you. You don't know who praying for your downfall. But it was funny that when I stopped talking to her is when a door finally opened. Don't you know I was looking for a job for 2 years trying to get out that position?
She was telling you.
She was telling
telling
me,
me, you don't know.
She's trying to look out for me about everybody else
She was
and
a
warning
bold one.
me
Yeah,
about
even
everybody
if it's
else.
herself.
But she was warning me about her.
Just stop
In the
telling me.
moment I muted my mouth, zip, you know, like that's when the door finally opened. I'm like, wow, finally. I was exhausted. 2 years looking for a new door to open for you and nothing not happening. And all it took for me was to be quiet.
Yeah.
All I had to do was be quiet. I would have been out of there.
Exactly.
But I was talking to somebody who has something in their heart. And the thing about it is people think that jealousy is hidden. To me, I believe that it's seen.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
Because jealousy may not be seen. I might not can't see your heart, but I can see your actions. I might not can't see your heart, but I hear the words that's coming out of your
'Cause they be
mouth.
telling
I might not
directly.
can't see your heart, but I know your body language.
Your face expression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you think you're not communicating because you say, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But I also can feel.
you can feel that
I can
it's not for
feel
real.
that it's not even
You
for
like,
real.
Oh, congratulations, so happy for you.
Yeah.
And the inside, like,
Yeah. And you
Get
think
out
I
my
can't feel it.
Exactly.
Because I can't see your heart.
because you can feel.
So
that.
is jealousy really hidden? No. Because it comes out in behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely had. I feel like I had to be the one, the queen of moving in silence because when you do open your mouth and tell stuff like yo, every move, like, okay, I'm finna get a car, I'm finna do this, and I'm about to move. Do you realize things ain't working out? But it is in those moments when you are moving in silence, then that's when it do work. Like even with me, like looking for a new job, it's like I'm sharing it with my friends, and I had just learned to shut up because I'm like, okay, these keep seeming like good opportunities, but then it don't seem to work, or I just don't get it. But then the moment I just start interviewing in silent, that's when I got it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So like I just had to learn to shut up, and then I just pop out with whatever I'm
There
doing.
you go.
Okay, just sign
Pop
the new
out,
lease. Just
right.
sign, just got a car. I'm about to come let y'all see it. It's like
Because
I'm
even
gonna
when
move
God
in
got something for you, sometimes it becomes more of a fight because you wrestling against the spirits that's within the people
yes.
that you connected to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you're connected to hindrances. Sometimes you won't get anything until the jealous person remove themselves from your life because sometimes you might be the one that can. Me sharing this detail, that even like that movie I shared, that was based on true events. But if she would have been quiet, I wonder if she would have lived a little longer.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't share every move, every detail, invite you into every space, but you have to identify when that person, but sometimes we not looking like that. You have to discern.
Yeah.
You got to discern because it can show up in anybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it show up in you, please go to God.
Yeah. Yep. Because I feel like it starts like even like comparison as well. You know, like people like somebody will be like, oh, I can't wait to move. Like, I can't wait till I get me a new house or a bigger house, or oh, I can't wait till I get me a car, or you know, or it just be comments like that. It's like material things ain't everything.
And every time it's a congratulation, how do you turn the focus on you?
Yeah.
How come we just can't celebrate your moment?
Yeah.
We can get to you when it's your time.
Right.
But let a person have their moment, you know. So that's my thing
I think
too.
People who do that don't want to feel like they don't want you to know that they are not important. You know, I need to let you know that while you're getting victories and got things going on your own in your life, I'm important too. But nobody said that you weren't. And I'm coming up to you and I'm saying, oh, well, how was your day? And you like, oh yeah, you know, I got this going on, I got that going on. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I simply asked you, how are you doing? You know, like you said, if I'm telling you about a victory or something in my life and you got to follow it by, oh yeah, you know, he did the same for me. That's so good. But we talking about me.
Right. Exactly.
We can get your victory later.
Exactly.
Not that you're less important, but it's okay to, you look even better when your selflessness comes into play, you know, and you allow somebody to shine, and you don't always have to be in the limelight. That's just like being on the praise and worship team. It's so funny that Pastor Ken was just talking about how he cried and stuff like that. Because do you remember when I joined the praise and worship? I tell you how I cried. I cried like a baby because I was like, I don't want to be on the praise and worship team. I don't want to. I sing in the comfort of my own home, whatever, you know. So for me to have to get on the praise and worship team, I'm like, okay, then now I'm going to be used. And now it's just like, even if I'm never in the front, even if I don't sing or whatever, just me being on that stage or just me worshiping God, it doesn't matter. I don't have to be heard necessarily in the front. What I do is for Christ. He hears me. So I don't care about any of that, but the crying was just about, okay, like, Lord, I gotta walk into it with the possibility I may be used separately, or somebody might discover or say, hey, we want you to sing here, we want you to, you know. And I'm still very much shy. I am still, as much as y'all, I am still very much like but I'm asking God to give me courage so that I can be obedient to my calling, because I love to sing. It's the gift that God gives me that I enjoy. But it's definitely something where I'm just like, still like, Lord, okay, I want to be obedient. Just help me, you know, and never wanted to be jealous of somebody else's gift, because there's so many beautiful singers. Everybody on the praise and worship team, it's so many different sounds, so many different voices. They are so amazing. But I'm like, Lord, I just want you to get the glory. No jealousy. We all love on each other. We are all appreciative of each other's gift. And that was one thing I was worried, the comparison, you know, and the jealousy of the competition. And God has just been so good when it comes to that, and I definitely enjoy it.
I remember crying too. I'm like,
so like, what is this crying stuff?
I was like, I do not. I was telling my sister, I said, I don't want to do it. She definitely be crying because she she be resisting the call. But I remember texting. I was like, how do I do this? I'm like, I do not want to do this. I'm like, God, I know I say yes to your will and your way, but I want to remain in the back. If I can hide and sit in the back and come, I would do that because I don't like the attention. But I love when people are anointed and when they pray and stuff. And it's like, I can't feel no type of way because you got the Holy Spirit that we all should have anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, like, bring the power of God in here. So I feel like people they do start competing. I feel like in ministry, that's the wrong place to try to compete. Like, because
there's no competing in heaven.
Exactly.
All this competing y'all doing is for nothing, because when we go to heaven, first of all, I better help you get there. there's no
Check
competition.
your heart posture. This
Check
ain't about
it.
us.
Yeah.
I feel like you starting to make it about you, and you want the
And it
hand
wasn't
claps
even
and the
your
praise.
power to begin with.
It's the power of God.
Right.
It's the
It's
power
not
He gave
yours.
us. If we don't have the Holy Spirit, we ain't got nothing.
Correct.
So I feel like
And tell me who winning.
right.
Who's
When it's
winning?
all said and done, who won?
Right.
You know.
Because the focus should
What
always be
prize?
God.
Right.
What prize is on the line?
Because that's what you have to
Exactly.
ask. What are you doing it for?
Yeah.
If you're doing, what are you doing it for? Truly,
Exactly.
you're doing this for clout or to look good or to. I'm doing it for another
So people
reason.
could be like, oh
yeah, like those who really walk in that and want to
Yeah.
be pleased by God don't care if you give me accolades or not.
Exactly.
If you tell me I sound good or not,
Yeah.
I can care less. I
Exactly.
sleep good at night.
Right.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters the most to me is
It's the
Christ.
Lord's, yes. Yeah.
That's it.
Excuse me. But yeah, I don't like attention and good.
Yeah,
I'm like,
same.
Thank you. I'm like, cause I can't do nothing without God,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like, thank you. I just be glad that God showed up, cause
There
I
you
don't ever
go.
want to be doing something and God not in it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like now I put myself in your way, God, and if I'm doing this for you, you should be showing up,
Right.
So it's like I love that God shows up
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like He lives in me, but I always want Him there to you speak. I don't want to be seen. I want it to be you. So it's like I'm always grateful. Just to know that God was there. I'm like, well, that means God did His job.
There you
then,
go.
You know.
There you go.
But yeah, with the competition, I feel like people do start competing. It's like it ain't no big I's and little U's. Even with just in life in general, like quit competing and trying to get ahead. Because I feel like you go fall hard trying to run faster. You trying to run when you in the season of walking. You know, like it ain't your time yet.
Right,
It's your neighbor's time. It's
Right.
your friend's time.
Right.
I
Even
think
with
people gotta realize everybody have a time. Even when it's not your time, you still have one.
right.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's very important to realize my timing ain't your time. And I always tell people, because I always had people who would compete with me. I'm like, you really competing by yourself, because I never entered the race. Like, so I'm sorry, but you kind of racing by yourself.
Right.
You know, like, so I'm not in this race with you. You in this race alone.
By yourself.
You competing against me. I'm sorry, but my head is faced forward while yours is looking at me. I'm not looking at you.
Exactly.
So we didn't make an agreement in this
Right.
competition.
Just
Right,
put
like,
me
yo,
in it like,
yeah,
Oh, you
so-
competing against me,
No.
but that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like you against me, because I ain't got nothing for you.
Right.
Yeah. Because I have to be focused because I want what he has for me.
That's it. That's all.
I don't want what he has for you.
Right.
I don't want
That's
what he
your
has
walk.
for you. I want what he got for me. I want to see who I am in him.
Exactly.
I want to see what possessions I can get. I don't want what somebody else got. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, I don't desire your blessing.
Yeah.
So even with then, my prayer to God is always, whatever your desire is for me, let that enter into my heart.
Yeah.
I don't want my desires to even get in the way. You get what I'm saying? I only want what God has for me. Even when I was before I got married and started dating, I'm like, me and that motto, what God has for me, it is for me. Not what God has for you is for me.
Right.
It's what he has for me is for me. You
Yeah.
know? So I think that's stay focused on your lane. God got something for all of us.
Yes.
And it won't even take nothing from nobody.
Right.
What he do for you ain't gonna take nothing from me.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be, it's not gonna make me less valuable. It's not gonna make me less important, to your point. It's not, I'm not losing
Right.
because you winning.
Right.
I'm not winning. I'm not losing because you winning.
Right.
Like, I'm not. So let somebody else winning season encourage you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I always be like, okay, if God doing this around everybody around me,
I know it's coming.
I know
It's coming.
my time is
Yeah.
right on around the corner because he in my neighborhood.
I feel like
Yeah.
even if you're not in that place, a happy space, and like the people around you are getting blessed, I find hope in y'all testimonies that
Right.
that's giving me
Right.
hope. It's encouraging me to know that y'all are getting blessed, which means anything is possible for me.
Yeah.
So it's like the same way God do it for you, he can do it for you.
Yeah.
You and you
Yeah.
and all of us. It's enough blessings to go around.
Then you be having people too who know what you've been through.
Ooh.
Oh, you know how long it took for me. You know how many times I cried before this door opened for me. You know all the hell that I was facing, and you still got mad.
You still hate.
What is that? What is
Bro,
that?
they like
Have you had somebody? Have you experienced that?
Girl,
Since
yes.
you've been married?
Girl, yes. Girl, I don't even want to go into it because it was too many folks.
Oh my
Girl,
goodness.
it was like hell left to right. I'm like, I thought y'all would have been happy.
Really?
Because, yeah, I was like, if that was, and I kept trying to look for them to be mean. Like, I'm like, if that was you, I would have showed up for you. If I was you, I would have been happy for you. If I was you, I would have been supporting you. If I was you, I would have been clapping. I would have been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, no, girl. I had people canceling when I invited them for the wedding dress. They calling back to back canceling. I was like, did they have a meeting to cancel 5 minutes on the way to go even just go pick out a
shopping
dress?
with you?
Yeah, it was really weird. And I think the sad part about it is because I do have a heart for people, and that's why I am a guarded person, because when I love you and I rock with you, I'm going to rock with you. And I'm going to try to be with you to the end. So I'm not going to just be down there with you to help you out of a valley, but I'm going to celebrate with you when you're on a mountain too.
There you go.
So I'm going to be the friend that's going to be on either side. I'm going to be with you when you high and when you low, when you low and when you high. But people, I think too, like, which I stated before, some people is when y'all all in the same group together, because we've been single together for a long time.
Yeah.
But you didn't made your way out the group.
Right.
But I can't speak to it too much because I haven't allowed myself to go into that place. And I think what keeps me from that place is me constantly celebrating people. For me to actually pray and agree when and not come against when somebody say, I want this or I desire that. For me to believe with you would keep my heart pure. So for me, I can't allow myself to get into that place. And I'm not saying that I'm too high and mighty that it can't happen in me, but if I keep my heart guarded, then I can keep it out of me. You get what I'm saying? If I can keep celebrating you, I can keep it out of me. If I can keep smiling for you, if I can keep showing up for you, if I can keep clapping for you and really mean it, then I can keep my
that's the
heart.
key, really mean it,
I can keep my heart clean.
Yeah.
If I can really pray and say, I really want that for you.
Lord, purify my heart.
Yeah, and I pray that daily.
Yeah, and if you even just be content with where you are, like,
Oh, that's a good point.
Because I feel like when you in that place when you're not happy where you at, and then you start seeing, I feel like now it's the trick of the enemy to play on your unhappiness, and now it's like, oh well, how they get this? Like my season been dark, like God, what about me? Now it's like now the enemy like God don't love you, or you ain't got nothing go come your way. But it's like it's kind of like being content, like God, help me to be content in this season of where you have me. Help me to be thankful for what I don't have yet, and I thank you in advance for what you're getting ready
And let
to
me
do.
stop comparing.
Yeah, because that's I think
I
that's
don't
where it
want to
starts,
sit up here. You got a job, guys. She got a job. What about me?
Yeah.
Or like,
Oh, they got a raise or increase. Like,
I should go get
we're
one.
mine.
And sometimes, was it even your desire to begin with?
Yeah. Like some stuff I could see like it being people desire, because I feel like for the most part everybody should be desiring more out of life. Like we humans, we are appetite
And we
gonna change
inspire
everything.
each other.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just about making sure your heart stay pure.
Yeah.
Like it's okay if like just say if I wasn't married, if I desire marriage, but then you got married before me, like it's okay for me to still desire, but it shouldn't stop me from celebrating and really being happy for you.
Right.
So it's like I shouldn't allow, you know, whatever jealousy is stemmed from.
Yeah.
I should check my
or
heart.
you start getting mad like, dang, like I've been with him as long as, or her as long as they've been with him or her, but how they go before me.
Yeah.
It's because he knew that he had a good thing and he put a ring on
okay,
it.
that's
Yours
how.
dragging his feet.
Yeah.
Or he may not know.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
But even then, I think, like, I felt like I always been last with everything. Like, for real. Like, I feel like out of people I've been around, everybody always had everything first. But I always knew I have a season. Everything has a season. Everything has its time.
Right.
So this might be my time to celebrate others.
Yeah.
This might be my season to be happy and help somebody else along. That's why even when I wasn't married, I was still giving marital advice. Didn't have a clue what marriage was, but I was helping everybody else stay together. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't know what I was doing, you know? And people say, when you single, you can't help nobody. If you got a heart to want somebody to succeed, you can help them.
Say, Titi, she not married, but she'll give you some good marital
Exactly.
advice.
I was helping. I'm like, girl, go put on life. Let's stay together. Come on. Let's set the environment in your house. Let's do this. I'm like, okay, let's go shopping. I'm gonna help you put together a romantic dinner. Y'all gonna have to have a conversation. You get what I'm saying? It's just, if you really invested in somebody's happiness, you gonna do what it takes to help people be happy.
Yeah.
And sometimes helping keep everybody else happy, kind of me helping other people keep the focus off what ain't happening for me. It's happening for you, so it's still happening around me, even when it's not personally happening for me.
I think I don't know. I just feel like jealousy comes from bitterness. Because I feel like you were just probably in a bitter place, and then now the next phase is jealousy. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like in some stuff it may not be intentional for everybody.
Yeah.
But like you said, when you start to notice it, go to God.
Check it.
Be like, God, what is this? Like, hold on now. Like, why am I feeling these emotions? Sit in with yourself too, and be in tune with yourself. And know, and just be like, okay, why am I feeling like this? Let me think on what's happening in my life that may be causing me to start to feel jealous towards someone, or just, you know, because it is ugly, and I don't like jealous people around me or haters. So it's like stay in your lane, you know. But no, for real, they get on my nerve. But y'all a rotten apple, but that's not nice. But I'm about to for y'all sister girl time.
Listen to me. I'm over here.
Our minis are up.
I am drunk in the spirit.
We kind
drunk,
of tipsy and drunk, hungover.
Okay, like
In the Lord.
Yes, in the Lord. The Holy
let's not
Spirit.
get it. Yeah. I'm
my
like,
God.
I'm about to be under the bed.
Right. We kind of just like the Holy Spirit had His way before we.
In my head, I said, I ain't jealous, but can she wrap it up?
Right. I know. So like, okay, y'all, we finna end this right here. Okay, until I ain't got nothing left in me. But I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And don't be shy. We don't bite. Always reach out to us. If you would like to comment, let us know your thoughts.
If you got a personal question, inbox. I'm Miss Songbird Duff. Inbox me.
Yeah, and I'm Jossie
I'm
Gilmore.
a friendly person.
Right. And she's not on social media.
I'm not on social media, but email.
Y'all can call her. Her phone number is 4.
228-334-80. I don't know the number.
Oh, okay, Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. But
You can tell we sleepy.
right. Oh, Lord.
y'all are not sloppy seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, so we definitely acting drunk because that's when people get to laughing for
And
no
giggling
reason.
for no reason at all. no reason.
That is so
God
true.
just gave us some joy and peace, okay?
Yes.
And we overwhelmed in it. But we will see y'all next time. Hope y'all enjoy.
Should be like.